I'm off to meet Jo, who is doing the first day of her 0 to 5k challenge. She's decided, having been looking at all the research, that basically at our age we should be doing lots of exercise, keeping fit, weight bearing exercises, and she basically doesn't do anything at all. Her challenge, she's decided, is that in October she's going to run a 5k with a friend of hers. So this morning is her very first day of doing the 0 to 5k challenge. She's chosen someone on anyway, I'm going to have a look at the app that she's using, and we'll see how it goes this morning.
We are day one, week one, day one, from 0 to, I can never get the name right, from couch to 5k running program devised by a young guy who wants to get his 50-something mother off the sofa and fit. So I fit into that category. Don't like exercise. I find it really hard to commit. I'll share my body mass index with you at a later date. Yeah, it's a 9-week program. It builds up in intensity. It's running, fast walking, and running, and then intermittently 60 seconds, 90 seconds. By the end of 9 weeks, allegedly, I will be mainly running and up to 5k. We'll see if we get there, but I thought it would be worth sharing it with you.
Could you show me what the app is?
Okay, here's the app. It's the work is done for you. I have picked my trainer. I'm going to be motivated by the lovely Jo Wiley, who
Excellent.
has got to be one of our sort of, I don't know, top hot flush menopausal women of 50, because she looks great, she seems really fit. So she's going to be telling me to keep going, and yes, and I'll probably get really cross with her, and I'll be saying, Jo, from one Jo to another, be quiet, but I might actually be saying something worse than that. So it's all set up for me. The first 50 seconds are her telling me about the programme. I'm going to start today with 5 minutes of fast walking, and then I go into this intermittent running walking pattern, and I believe the whole programme today is 20 minutes. So I'll see you in 20 minutes.
I've just left Jo. She's doing a 5-minute warm-up, and I'm 5 minutes ahead, I hope. I've just arrived at Bel Air Park. This is Bel Air House. Lovely house. I'm going to be seeing her just by the bridge where the river runs, well, tiny little stream really, seeing how she's getting on in her first little leg.
Hi, I'm Jo Wiley. Welcome to week 1 of the Couch to 5k plan. In just 9 weeks, I will take you from couch potato, which I imagine is what you think you are right now, to running 5 kilometres or 30 minutes 3 times a week.
I'm here by the bridge, just waiting for Jo to come into the park. One thing I'm going to ask her is whether she's got all the right equipment with her. Did she bring any water? Is she wearing the right sports bra? If she's wearing correct shoes, running shoes. One thing I found this morning when I was putting on my trainers that I hadn't dug out of the wardrobe for ages was I didn't have any proper sports socks. We'll see how she gets on, and how the challenge is going.
For this, the very first week, we shall begin with a brisk 5-minute warm-up walk, and then we'll alternate with 60 seconds of running and 90 seconds of walking for a total of just 20 minutes. I say just, obviously that feels like a lot at the moment, but don't worry, I'll tell you when it's time to run and when it's time to walk. So let's start with our brisk 5-minute warm-up walk. To give you an idea of pace, this should be brisk enough to get your heart beating faster while still leaving you able to hold a conversation, which obviously is crucial, right?
See her
Are you ready?
sneaking up.
3, 2, 1, go.
In 15 minutes.
In 15 minutes, are you getting hot? baby goslings. Oh, they're all coming out of the water, look. You might be wondering why I'm not joining Joe in this 0 to 5k sofa whatever challenge, and Joe's kind of spurred me on to perhaps find something like a Zumba class, something like that, where there's music and dancing. I love dancing, so that I thought might be a nice way of exercising. Here she comes.
Hang on, I think I've timed it to perfection.
To perfection. And how much longer have you got to go?
1 second.
She's done. Well done. How do you feel?
Observations.
Observations. Would you like some water?
I will, but not that bad. I think it's 5 runs. No, it must be more because she said you'd run for 8 minutes. Bit of a downer when I got to 50% because the app tells you the percentage you're at. My running companions were at the beginning, which made me laugh. I had 1, 2, 3. Then that cut into David Bowie going, nothing's going to change. And then,
very encouraging.
When I was feeling really knackered, Bob Dylan started singing, how many roads must a man walk down? And I'm thinking, too many bloody roads for this woman. Actually, really not bad.
Oh, really?
How red am I?
You're not red at all.
Yeah, I will be. I think it's just perfect weather. It's
yeah, it is. It's yeah.
Early. It was all right. Sports bra.
Sports bra. So what equipment do you feel that you need to have with you?
At the moment, probably just a good bra.
Good bra.
I kept doing the straps and then a little bit of holding.
Yeah,
but
I think.
Lucky because I found a little path where no one could see me running along holding.
What about your feet?
They seem all right, but we'll have to
when you
see
get
how
a bit further on.
When I get a bit further on, it is only session 1, and
yeah.
I think there must be 27 sessions to go, and it gets a lot harder.
Yeah.
So it's fine. It's 9 weeks, and you click it on your app. And so I'm going to do Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, wherever possible, and you have a day's break in between, because she says as you're going along you're just going to lose your motivation if you try and do it too much.
She's obviously done it herself.
She has done it herself. Actually, I think I've picked a good place, because I actually.
This is your training place.
It's quiet because, as you know, our area, I don't want to be in the park where I see everybody. There were plenty of opportunities to kind of. It's not a big park, but I figured out what took me 60 seconds to run, and then what would take me 90 seconds to walk back. So I was out of public view.
Perfect.